This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning, and welcome to session number 3. So, in session number 1 and 2, we filtered commands based on our requirements. So, first we have to take the step number 1. What is the searching keyword? We may good at GUI mode, for example, checking event logs, checking a processes, services. So we know how to check in GUI mode, I mean graphical user interface. And graphically we are good. So from that, take the keyword. From that, choose the keyword. Second point is open the PowerShell console at command prompt. At command prompt, PS by default when we open, we have a Windows System 32 is there, no? System 32. So there you can use alphabet A, nothing but command 1, get command, and you can use wildcard character and your searching keyword in the step number 1, keyword, whatever the keyword. Step number 3 is here we will get the list of commands. All command types will come. In the total, we have a different type of commands will come. In that, yes, we have a commandlet is there, aliases is there, functions is there. In that, we first selected commandlet. So it always available in the form of verb-noun format. Verb will indicate our required action like get, set, update, new, rename, remove. Yes. So based on the filtration, we get all type of commands. First, we will get step number 2 will release all type of result. In that result, focus on your required action. You are going to create a new file, for example, new. Yes, new is a new or create. So step number 4, step number 3, we have all commandlets are there. In that one, choose the commandlet. Fourth one, based on the commandlet verb, we can filter the list. We can filter the command 3 output is there. No, there are a lot of commandlets are available based on the verb name and based on the verb name and based on the noun name also. Based on the noun name also, we can filter. I mean, I cannot say one only. We cannot make that as a one, but at least we can make 2 to 3. So, for example, 100 commands are there. Step number 3 will makes, and we can make as like 2 to 3. So 2 to 3 commands are our required one. Fifth one is now take the help document, get-help. I mean, your filtered commandlet number 1 or commandlet number 2 or 3, 4. Here we will get the detailed information about the commandlet. In last session, we executed one command. It is update-help, but that is a one-time activity. No need to run every time. That is a one-time activity. That is over. So when we take the help option, it's a manual document. Help option. Every part is important here. Mainly syntax and long description is important here. Without syntax, we cannot run all commands. We cannot run all commands. Syntax is mandatory part. But we executed last time, I think local user or something we executed our services command. See, I'm going to execute get service. We executed it. I mean, first I did a search based on the service keyword. Yes, this is a list. I have a Azure module, so maybe this list is I comparing with your machine. So retrieving the data. Suitable one is a get. Focus on only commandlets. So mostly this is only one is there. Remaining all are starting noun name starting with AZ Azure. Noun name starting with AD Active Directory. Yes. So that is also we have a simple logics are available. Noun name, verb name is different. Noun name starting with EAZ, that is Azure module. Like that also we can identify. Okay, now I am saying here without syntax, even if you take the syntax part, this is a one. get hyphen help your commandlet, right? This is a total syntax, I mean help document. This is a help document. Fine. Now I am saying here three sets of help documents or sorry, syntax sets are available. So without going to syntax part, this is not always not a good practice. But even though if I run, I am getting some output on the screen. Absolutely. This is a commandlet output. A commandlet output we are receiving. Now the question is how to read a commandlet output. That is a task now. And syntax is mandatory, but here I am without syntax I am running. But I am only saying that one all commands won't work without syntax help. Yes. Now see in this command let result. First of all, at command prompt we executed at command prompt we executed a command like get hyphen service. It is a command prompt. Yes, single line command. Yes, command prompt. When we press enter key, after pressing enter key, we are getting this one. Which one? Result. We are getting the result. Here you need to observe one important point. Result is available in two formats in the PowerShell. First one is a table format. Standard outputs in the PowerShell. First one is a table format, simply like an Excel sheet. Top line is a headers, second line is a top line is header, then after values are available. Second one is a list format output. Two outputs are available. So you are seeing on the blue color screen that is a table format. For example, I will create one sample thing. It's important. For example, student name, roll number is there. For example, just example I'm creating is student 01 roll number, for example 7. So this one is an example. Student 1 is the next one. Student 2, for example 8. There are two students information is there. This example indicating a table. Same result. Yes, we can convert into list format also. The list format output is above one is a table one. This is a table format output. So table format output will be in this way. Student name, student 01, and roll number we have 07. Next, student name, student 02, roll number 08. So every time like that again side headings will come, but in the table format only one time will come. This is a table format example, and these are the list format output. Yes, we can convert it is possible to convert table to list to table also possible. By default, commandlet will take the based on even it is not a fixed one, based on the available properties, based on the your console space, system console space. It will take either table or list. Due to, I mean, this is depends on the space width, console space width. So after the result, for example, if you see this particularly, if you observe this result containing very first line is there now, and status name display name is there, and closely observe here, and status is a 6 characters word, and under the status we have a number of hyphens also 6 is there, name also 4, display name also there. So I mean, this is a simple logic. We can identify this first line, whatever we have, this first line we will call as in the result of any commandlet in the table format. Yes, the first line we will call as these one are properties. Property names we will call, these are the property names. I mean these total things we will call property names, or also we will call headers, and sometimes we will also refer addresses. Three are valid names only. Three are valid names only. See, status is a one property name or header. Name is a one property name and anything. I mean three names. So this total line we will call property names. And status is a one property name is a one property name, display name is a one property name. So first line we will call in the table format is a property names. Any command let result. When we press enter key, if you submit a valid commandlet, we will get the result. The result may be available in the table or list. That is depend on console space width. Okay, here I received the output 99%, we will get the table format only. Okay, here I received the table format output. In that, the first one we are calling, that is a headers or property names. Then after that every line, then after every line is there, no? So every line we will call as a one object. We will call as a, or we will refer as a one object. Every line. For example, this is a one object. Total line is a one object. Every line we will refer as a one object. Simply, I mean after the headers, one line is nothing but here simple terminology, one object. And object contains property values. Even methods also we will discuss in upcoming days. But for example, last line if you observe here, closely, right? So this is a total one object. This is a one total object. It is a one object, right? So in this object, stopped is a one, total is a one object. Stopped is a property value. Stopped is a one property value. Stopped is a one property value. And here app management is a one property value. And application management is a one property value. So total we will call as an object. And here one important point we need to observe here. Every property value should be belongs to a property name. Every property value. For example, if I am asking, 1 second, sir. Sorry, small disturbance. So here one, if you take one line, that is a, this, for example, stop any, you can take any line, that one we will call as a object. Its object contains property values. Perfect. So my question is very simple. Yes, if you take app id svc is there, is a property value at line number 5. Simply object number 5. Simply object number 5. Line number 5 means object number 5. Okay, this property value belongs to one property name. What is its property name? App id svc is a property value. What is its property name? One more question. For example, stopped is a property value in the line number 5 or object number 5. So it is a total line is a object. When I ask what is the stopped, stopped is a property value at line number 5 or object number 5. And what is a stopped property name? Yes, what is a stopped property name? Very simple. Which is under where, sir? Which is under where? Which is under where?
Status.
Status. Very simple. Very simple answer. So stopped is a property value, and stopped property value property name is status. Simple answer. For example, here one more thing. Here application information is a property value at line number 6 or object number 6, and its property name is a display name. And one more question, what is a second object status property value? What is a second object status property value?
Stopped.
Stop. Is it by property name I'm asking? By property name I'm asking. So either, for example, ALG is there. ALG is a property value. Reverse one. ALG is a property value at object number 3, and its property name is name itself. Yes, under where this is under name property. Sir, is it clear about the property? Sorry, first of all, object headers are property names, and third one is a object and property values. Is it clear about this terminology? Property names, very first line in the table format, we have under hyphens a proper alignment, left alignment also available. These are the indications we can identify whether it is in the table format or not. And second one is a object, nothing but a line. So available property values, I mean every object contains property values. Keep on mute. Every object contains property values, every object. Okay, so this is the same terminology we will use in any technology. In upcoming days also same terminology we will use. So object, first line is headers, or properties, or addresses. Addresses what we won't use, but properties and headers we will use. Headers is a properties, and headers both are useful keywords for the representing the very first line in the table format. And every line is object. Object contains property values, and every property value should be belongs to one property name. This is an important point. Every property value. So property values are available in the object. Yes, property values are available in the object. That keyword, see, this keyword is giving this one only, property values. Object contains property values. Every property value belongs to one property name. Every property value belongs to one property name. See. Okay. Now any command, not only this one, you can see like get local user. Yesterday in last session we executed. See, for example, what is a guest? Guest is a property value at line number 4 or object number 4. Yes, guest is a property value. Guest is a property value, and its property name is name. Some are empty, no problem. See, for example, what is a fourth object enabled property value? Fourth object. I mean, this is a fourth object.
False, I guess.
False.
It is a false.
Yes,
Okay.
false.
So again, I'm writing this word. Property names in table format, list format readily it is available. List format is very simple. See, okay, for example, I will show you some one example I will show you here, but we will see this one in upcoming days. But to get more clarity purpose, I am creating 1 second first to, for example, this is a table format. Just observe the output only. It's a table format, right? Now same output I am getting in the list format. See, this is a one. See, I'm getting in the list one. Key and property name and property value. Property name and property value we will get. Even to more clarity, I will do one thing. But you don't worry about this get service after. These are our upcoming topics. See, like this we will get the result. Like this we will get the result. It's a table format and it is a list format. So I mean we can convert table to list, list to table, but we are talking when we execute any command, it generates some output. Okay. Then after we need to understand. Again, I want to do one more filtration. 1 second, I will write these words. Format table. First line is a headers and a table. Headers are property names, and sometimes we will also refer as addresses. And then after one line, you can consider one object. And here, object contains property values, and every property value. I mean, again, I'm writing every property value of an object should be belongs to one property name. Just observe that. Otherwise, just observe that one. It will which under which property name it is available. By that we can give the answer. Okay. Then after one more, please keep. I can able to see HP in the screen name. Please keep on mute. One more question. Is it possible to run every commandlet at command prompt without syntax help? That is a syntax help. Is it possible to run every commandlet at command prompt without syntax help? That word, that concept we are going to see. For example, I want to create a user. What is a suitable commandlet? I want to create a user. So get command. Can I use user? See, mostly related keyword is creation purpose. Creation is a verb name, is mostly it is a new. So which is a suitable one? I said start noun name starting with ed. It's a, so these are the commandlets in the I mean all these are the commandlets in that one. Yeah, based on the keyword, these are noun verb containing new. So you can ignore first one ed, az. Yes, then these two are remaining here. If you search in your machine, mostly you will get only one. You will get mostly one. Now tell me, what is a I mean suspected one? I mean, which is you're referring? Which is a suitable one in these two?
New local user.
Let's see. And let's we will take the help document. Even we are not sure about that one. Go to the second command later. Yes. New local user. See, we will get the help document about that one. Absolutely. Creates a local user account. Even long description also there. The local user commandlets creates a local user account. This commandlet creates a local user account or a local user account that is connected to Microsoft account. Okay. See. Okay, some module is there and that is a default one. Some other information is there. Now I am saying to you, without syntax we cannot do anything. But even though if I try to create like get, if I try to execute like get service directly execute and get local user also. So like that, if I try to run this commandlet, it is not working. It is not working. What is the reason? But whereas if I run get service, I can able to run this commandlet without any issue. I'm getting the result. Even if you take the local user also, just to execute a local user also, that is also no problem. So local user also running. But when I try to run this commandlet, I'm unable to get the result. See that, read that message. Second line especially. Supply values for the following parameters. Supply values for the following parameters. The new word is there. So that's why syntax is a mandatory one. Syntax is a mandatory one. Even your without syntax help also some commands will work. Why? Because their parameters are not mandatory. But now we need to understand a new concept. What is a parameter? Where we should use? And how these things are available for every command. Our next and second concept after the filtration, we are going to start parameters after the filtration. So first step I am saying that one, filtration of the required commandlet. This is the first option. I think we did this thing from last 2 days, from last 2 sessions. The second component is parameters. Yes, these parameters are resides, first of all, where these are available, resides at the command prompt only, at command prompt only, command prompt only, command prompt only. These are available at a, can you see the screen? Which screen? I think this one. Okay. Yes, Madhavi, am I right? You're asking about this one? Yes, Madhav, please. What is that? Can you see the screen? What is that one? I mean, you're asking about this one, Madhav. Madhav, am I audible to you? Fine. Okay. See,
Sir, I had a question.
please go ahead, Nishant.
Yeah, can you please also show us like few commands running property when we use the property value for finding any specific results and all?
Property name and property value, you're asking?
Yeah. Searching there, like searching from services as per property name and value.
Okay. Do one thing. For example, give me one keyword. We will try to get result. For example,
Any other service, we can use any other service.
sure. For example, drives information I want to get. Drives information. So what is a suitable command? Keyword. Can I take the drive without space?
Yeah, I think that is fine.
Yes, right. So in this result, I want to retrieve the data. First, to focus on only commandlet. And in this commandlet, retrieving the data, get is a suitable keyword. So out of these four, any one of our required one. Am I right?
And what if I want to display the service names by only name, not other properties? So we can give right get service property name, something like that, right?
Definitely, that we will discuss after the pipeline. That will take some time to
Okay,
reach
yeah,
that point.
that will come in pipelining. Yes.
Right. We are still in very pure basics only. Completely, we are zero
Okay.
now. Just I started this component, how to do the filtration. I think, is it clear
Okay.
how to first fetching keyword, then after this method. All these 5 steps for fetching commandlet with just keyword.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Is
sir.
it good? Is it clear about the how to find out the our required commandlet? Is it clear? Line number 7 to 16.
Yeah, it's clear. From my side, it's clear.
Oh, yes. Now the second thing, when I try to finding a commandlet, when I try to run a command without syntax error, syntax help, I am getting this prompt. For example, even if I want to, event files, how to check the event files in the GUI mode? Event viewer is there. Just to type, come to the run button, type event VWR, event viewer, without spaces, VWR. Yes, VWR. Just type without spaces. So we have a different type of container folders are available, like application related. It is a client machine. So if it is your server machine, you have a different number of logs are available here. So application container or application log name. These are the log names. Log names are available. Yes, I have 25,000 logs are available in application folder. Security is there. Even here also some other. Okay. Now the question is, I want to see the same information from the PowerShell. So here different type of logs are available. These are the events are available. Total event logs. These are the event logs are available. So if I search based on the keyword, the get command, I'm using event logs. All these are the event logs. But please remember, PowerShell commands are nouns are available in the singular name only, not plural. Singular name only it is available. If I do in this way, so which is a suitable one to retrieve the data of the event log based on the verb name?
Get event.
Yes, I'm going to take the more information about that one. Get event log. I'm going to take more information about this commandlet. See, here we have. So get the events in an event log. or list of event logs, either that is local or remote computer. I'm not getting the detailed information, so I'm going to long description. The event log commandlet gets events and event logs. Two words are there. Gets events and event logs. Events and event log. Events is nothing but folder. Like application is a one event. Here you can see security is a one event. Like that, events and inside of that one event logs are available. By default, when we execute this one, it will give the events from the local computer. Yes, and if you want to work with a remote computer, there is a one parameter is there. Again, the word is there, parameter. We need to understand this parameter. Okay, the next one is some other information is there, how to run this one. And one more thing, this commandlet is changed in the version 6.7 up to 5.1, get event log. If you are using, even in here also it will work, in 5.1 also it will work. The new and modified commandlet in the version 6 and 7, that is a get win event. In 5.1 both are available, but 6 and above, after announcing as open source, this commandlet, everything is same, but only name has changed. That is a win event. Okay, here I am going to find out this command. I'm trying to run this commandlet without syntax help again. Actually, syntax help is an important part. We are not reading the syntax part here. So even though even if I try to run this one, see, again it is asking something about the login. Again it is asking something about the login. See, now we need to understand this parameter concept. So total thing is linked with the total thing. Sorry, Kumar, why you are lifting this session? Important one. Okay, parameters are important component for this one. So what is a parameter? First, it is available at parameters are available at command prompt. So simple answer, anything starting with at command prompt, anything starting with hyphen keyword after the commandlet name is called parameter. Example, for example, C drive, Windows system 32 is a prompt. For example, get user, new user, hyphen name equals to is there, name is there. So anything starting with hyphen, here, hyphen after the command at command prompt, first point. And second one is after the commandlet name, any word starting with hyphen, that we will call as a parameter. Here name is a parameter. Here name is a parameter. Okay, the second question is what it does. How to get more information? Nothing but help of the parameters. How to get help to document of the parameter? These two questions are there. What it does? The parameters. If you take here the parameters, it will provide mandatory or optional input to a commandlet. It will provide some input, and it is also helpful for the filtration of the objects. This is also important point, sir. Parameters will provide some input, like it is asking name something. So, sir, where I can get the more information? Yes, if you want to get more information about the parameters, first point is parameters we can use only one area. That is a command prompt, no doubt. Here, this is a one. We can use it command prompt, no doubt. These are results are available at command prompt. After the commandlet name, it will come. Yes, even common parameter are there, individual parameters are there. So how to get more information? If you take any commandlet, I mean you are taking any commandlet now. Yes, that commandlet help document, there one thing is their syntax. Syntax part is there. For example, see here in this situation, get event log is there. It is not working like get service. Now I'm going to take the help document of the, sorry, it's a case insensitive. You can type capital letters, small letters, everything is same. See, now in this syntax, we have a two sets are there, set 1, set 2. How can I say set 1, set 2? Starting with get event log. See, here, what after the command let name, yes, we are taking a help document of the parameters. Which are parameters here? In this line? In this line, which are parameters?
Starts with an hyphen.
Yes, I mean, log name is a parameter, am I right? Starts with hyphen.
Yes.
Instance is one parameter.
Yes. Yes.
And
After.
after is a
After. Yeah.
parameter. In the second line, as base object, before, computer name. Yeah. So anything after the command let name, anything starting with hyphen, that we will call as a parameter. But ultimate target, ultimate use case is we can use these parameters at command prompt only. And one thing, parameters. Sorry, I'm sorry. 1 second. Right. Parameters may contains input type. Input type. I mean, what type of input it will take. That is also available. For example, any commandlet in the syntax part, commandlet. For example, parameter, param1. So if immediately anything is available in the system.int32, system.string, system.anything is available, you can consider very immediately of the parameter name. Anything is available in less than and greater than symbols, you can consider that is the input type of the parameter one. For example, parameter 2, parameter 3. Closely observe here. That is not mandatory. Based on its design, it is available. See, sample example I'm writing here. Okay, whatever the system and other things. Now tell me, in this example, which parameters having the input type? Parameter name after immediately anything is coming. Parameter name after immediately anything starting with greater than and less than. Sorry, less than and greater than. That is input type of this one. Now in this situation, which parameters having the input type?
Parameter 1, parameter 3, parameter 5.
Absolutely. And these are the no input. These are the on and off parameters and switch parameters normally we will call. So that is depend. Okay, how to see internally, that is secondary. But see here, log name is there. Very immediately something is started with less than and greater than. So log name is a parameter. It can take input in the form of string. It's everything is a .NET object. No, system is a super class. I mean, it's like a parent for all .NET classes. And instance is a one parameter. Immediately we have a less than and greater than. Some data type is there, integer. After is a parameter. Immediately we have a less than greater than. It is also having the data type. As base object is a parameter, but it doesn't have any input type. See, doesn't have any input type. Before is the parameter, there is no data type. And index is a parameter, input type. Message is a parameter, input type. And for example, entry type is a parameter. These are the input types. I mean, fixed input types. These all are fixed. We should provide any one of them. Any one of them as an input. So, based on its design, these all are default. We are not created. We can also create our own commandlets by using the advanced functions. But we are discussing now existing commandlets. How to find out? Now the next question is, okay, parameters are available which resides at command prompt. And to get more details, yes, we can go to the syntax part. Everything is good, sir. Now my question is, before running this commandlet, before running this command. Here log name is a parameter. Have you observed here? It is asking some input. Supply value, nothing but input for the following parameter. Supply the value for this following parameter. Is it right? Log name is a parameter or not? The same log name it is prompting. Yes or no? So now the question is how to find out which parameters are mandatory, I mean required, mandatory to a commandlet. How to find out that one? I mean before running. Now we can notice here this is mandatory. Okay, even if I run get service, it is working. I mean here get service is also having some parameters. Get -help. Here get service also having some parameters. One second. Get help, get service, but it is directly working now. But here also having computer name parameter, dependent services parameters are there. But without any parameter, if I run get service, it is working. It is working. Now the question is, okay, some commands are working without parameters, some commands are not working without parameters. Now this question, very simple question. How to find out which parameters are mandatory to run a commandlet, to run a commandlet at command prompt, This is my next question. I mean this question leads to one more concept, types of parameters. So it will take again 40 to 50 minutes time. So I will stop here, sir. I will stop here. Tomorrow we will see classification of the parameters. This is the next concept we will see in session number 4. Important one. Like this session, next session also important. So thank you all. I will stop here. We will meet tomorrow.